Even more Season 4 leaks just poured out, and in today's video we're going to be covering all of them from a 4chan post that, as you guys know, Season 3 of Chapter 3 got leaked from very early. And like the Season 3 leak, this of course includes information about the Battle Pass skins upcoming, even further collaborations we're going to be seeing that have been teased right in front of our eyes, and also the Fortnite Mares event for 2022, which is why it's vital you stick around until the end of today's video today, as you also just witnessed a mirror get smashed, which means 7 years bad luck if you don't. I wouldn't risk it. However, very quickly before we dive into it all, one favour I ask of you guys, considering it takes 2 seconds and is 100% free to do, is enter my creator code FM1 3 digits inside the Fortnite item shop. You guys already know this not only puts a giant smile on my face, but cheers up my pug Gus too, who's been kinda sad about the fact he knows that 70% of all eyes watching right now are not subscribed. With that said, hit the big red button right now as we're on our final push to 2.5 million or 2.5 million subscribers, and after all it only benefits you as I do give different subscribers every single day, which of course soon is going to be hundreds of Chapter 3 Season 4 Battle Passes. So if you ever want to receive something, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and then comment your Epic Games ID down below and let me know what you'd like to receive, so perhaps you could be gifted like this on screen in front of hundreds of thousands of eyes to see in the next video. But with all that said, now enough messing around, let's make a start on this Season 4 leaked post with tons of information, so make sure of course you don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere.
I'm not, I'm sitting on my
Don't
back.
go anywhere.
Okay, so for our first point, what we have to mention first of all, for those that don't know or haven't seen the Battle Pass, yes, September 17th is when this season's ending, and as we're seeing no live event, considering there's been no developments throughout this season's updates in the coding, and we only have set to see 21.50 and 21.51 until the release of 22.00 being Season 4 of Chapter 3, with there being around a 12 or 18 hour downtime after that on the 17th going into the 18th, that means Season 4 of course releases on the 18th of September 2022, which is important because, as you can see, Hypex stated in this tweet, people are speculating that Season 4 is full of throwbacks due to the fact that it starts around BR's 5th birthday, and with Epic updating some stuff like Planes, Mechs, 50v50, Storm King, Shockwave Launcher, 2 Marvel Mythics, Spy Games, old chapters, relics, POIs appearing and more, it looks like we're going to be seeing many things from our past returning. So what do you guys think in terms of Season 4's theme, despite obviously a large emphasis being on Marvel? In terms of tons of the leaks individually that Hypex has actually tweeted out about, Echo, another data miner, put a compilation of all of those leaks on screen right now, so feel free to pause the video at any moment. Of course, as you can see, there's quite a few things that have already been in Fortnite before, but obviously new things as well, such as melee weapons like the Tomahawks. And with that nicely moving us on to our second point, very quickly we need to mention the first event occurring that we know for definite is going to be happening in Chapter 3 Season 4, literally just after it releases too, around the 24th of September 2022. The reason I mention this date is because, as you can see right here, this is when the 4th birthday event for Battle Royale, or Fortnite overall, occurred in-game within Battle Royale with free rewards. And of course, with this being an annual event in 21.40, we got some things updated in the game's coding to do with props that we're going to have to dance around, implemented for a limited time to earn limited time also birthday theme rewards for the 5th birthday. Despite us also having the Dragon Ball Battle Bus now, with this being replaced with the birthday Battle Bus with that very catchy and getting stuck in your head song. This combined with the fact Season 4 of Chapter 3 is starting days prior with at least 30 free rewards in the Battle Pass, as we typically get all 3 down each side of 10 pages that are free or don't require the paid Battle Pass to be earned, which for example this season is all the rewards you're seeing on screen right now between level 1 and 100 that you don't need, again, the paid Battle Pass for, whether you buy it yourself or have it gifted. And with that kicking Season 4 off to a nice start with tons of new Battle Pass rewards, free or paid for, that we can earn, with the birthday event starting around the 24th of September going until the end or around the 28th. Moving on to our third point, another event that's going to be happening with tons of free rewards that we've seen in previous years, with prior things returning from other Halloween based events within Fortnite. For those that didn't see on this compilation of tweets from Hypex about things upcoming in Season 4 that have recently been updated in the game's coding, the Storm King boss from Season 1 of Chapter 2 is one of them. For those that don't know, this was the 2019 Fortnite Mares boss within Battle Royale, pulled from Save the World, that everybody knew about prior to it being implemented in Battle Royale if they already played that mode or saw gameplay of it. Honestly, the umbrella that we could have earned at this time, called Storm Sail, is my favourite to this day out of all umbrellas that we've been able to earn in Battle Royale's history, and with multiple things in the coding updated to do with the Storm King in each update that's passed throughout Season 3 of Chapter 3, it's safe to say it looks like he's going to be returning in an LTM form for this Halloween period, with 3 rewards that we can earn for playing the limited time mode. And despite many nostalgic things or previous things from prior times, again from this list of leaks that Hypex actually tweeted out about but put in compilation form. Of course, moving on to our fourth point before we dive into the 4chan list that you guys definitely aren't going to want to miss me reading out the information on, so stay tuned. Again, coming from Hypex, for those that didn't catch this in a previous video, motorcycles, it looks like, are going to be implemented at the start of Season 4, kind of confirmed now, as they've been updated this season, but in 21.40, obviously got taken out of the game's coding, which usually happens if a certain feature is upcoming in the very next season at the very start in that initial season update. Despite motorcycles potentially looking like this, with this being a concept made by my thumbnail designer early as to what the vehicle could be used like or utilised like when driving it around, I still have questions as to where skateboards went in terms of being something that we could use to traverse around the island. I wouldn't exactly call them a vehicle, but with the skate parks being built on the water around the sanctuary for No Sweat Summer, with even skating being updated in the game's coding looking like this very early on without any skateboard or roller skate mechanics on our feet, have Epic Games scrapped this, considering they've teased this in loading screens even cosmetic wise and would have been perfect for the summer event that's now gone? I guess we're gonna have to find out later on. On to our fifth point, one final thing before we dive into this 4chan list that you guys definitely will want to make note of if you haven't watched my previous videos on the subject of all 8 Battle Pass skins, as we typically do see 8 within each Battle Pass and what they might be right now. I tweeted out like a day ago, scenario, the Marvel characters that you see highlighted in this image are all 8 Battle Pass outfits for Chapter 3 Season 4. How do you react? As you can see, these are all brand new characters we haven't seen in the Fortnite universe before from the Fortnite X Marvel Zero War comics, firstly starting out with Miles Morales, then Shuri, Spider-Gwen, the Incredible Hulk, Quicksilver, Captain Carter, and also Vision. There's even more characters in the Fortnite X Marvel Zero War comics from the Marvel universe that have been shown and haven't been implemented as outfits in Fortnite yet, despite all of the Marvel cosmetics you're seeing on screen right now literally being in Fortnite Battle Royale, and as you can see, there's a ton. Speaking of Battle Pass skins or what's upcoming in general next season, which is also involved on this 4chan list, for our 6th point now, we're going to be breaking this down point by point, as there's several different lines of text and paragraphs. For those that can't remember, initially last season this was leaked over on 4chan, the Battle Pass overview or screen of what we see when Season 3 launched, not only exposing the Fortnite crew skin to be, well, the mecha team leader thing that Paradigm built on the Ice Moon that we actually defeated the Imagined Order with, but also confirmed leaks about Indiana Jones and Darth Vader upcoming. And yeah, it looks like 4chan have come out with some information again, but no actual images, initially stating, I wish to keep my source and self anonymous, but there is some information I received about Chapter 3 Season 4. It's not going to be Marvel themed season, the season is going to be themed around time travel and creatures. This of course kind of correlates to what Hypex was stating about things being brought back from our past, fan favourite things to celebrate Fortnite's 5th birthday, I guess. Also, the second paragraph goes on to state the trees on the map have been trying to fuse with the 0 point in hopes of transforming or terraforming the island, but this goes wrong, causing a time rift across the map, spawning in different POIs bosses from across time and resulting in zombies and other creatures returning, including raptors. Besides creatures and POIs, the time rift affects the loot pool, as well as with the game loot pool changing every day through different seasons loot pools. This is definitely very interesting, as I know a lot of people have been wishing for a while now for the loot pool to be mixed up, especially with the start of Chapter 3, with everybody missing the scars and such. The third point is very interesting actually on this list. The tree woman shown in the teaser is not a giant, but watching the island from a hologram inside of the giant Last Reality spaceship just outside of the loop. She will also be in the Battle Pass, being this character that my thumbnail designer managed to create based off what was on the Fortnite skin surveys early right here, and as you can see, he did an incredible job of it. What do you guys think of this skin, or what it's going to be called? Either the Bloom Watcher or Bloom Queen, let me know down below in the comments. The next point on this list, Dr. Sloan returns, but the time rift creates a snapshot of her that is a hero instead of a villain, which would be very interesting to see. The fifth and biggest point about the Battle Pass on this list states the Battle Pass will have customizable female skin with different unlockable costume pieces themed around different characters. A demon bear guy with another bear inside of him, I was confused on that one too. Doc Brown, Back to the Future, and the Nemesis from Resident Evil, who will also be a boss sometime later in the season, who you can take the mythic ability off of, which allows you to shoot tentacles and jump higher, making you undetectable to the creatures. As for the evil teddy-like character with another teddy bear inside of him, again looking at the Fortnite skin surveys, that could be this character, I'm guessing, because it resembles the criteria mentioned anyways. Also, supposedly Freddy Krueger will be coming in October for Fortnitemares as a Halloween themed skin, obviously from the film's Nightmare on Elm Street and such. Of course, as mentioned previously, it states more Resident Evil characters are coming, but just not sure who. And then speaking of Fortnitemare, supposedly it will be similar to Fortnitemares of the past that allowed you to be a ghost, but instead you will be a zombie and will be its own game mode separate from the core Battle Royale. Who knows, perhaps this is one big LTM involving us being able to be zombies and actually fight off other normal players like Team Rumble, but with the Storm King as a boss in the middle of it all. If you're excited for Season 4 regardless, or want to keep referring back to these leaks, slap a like in today's video and make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you don't miss any more Season 4 based videos videos or future uploads. But speaking of other uploads now, make sure to interact with anything on screen, I don't mind. However, most importantly, hopefully I can catch you in the very next video I do post on the channel.